All right, I'm waiting for everyone to hop on, so just give it a few minutes. We will start in about 2 or 3 minutes, just waiting for everybody to hop on. I apologize for being late. I had to run a few errands, so I'll just wait for everybody else to get on and then we'll start. All right, let's go ahead and start. Okay, so what I'm going over today, there's some people that wanted me to review M and W formations. So I'll just go ahead and review it for a little bit, and then I'll give you guys some new stuff to look at. Not necessarily formations, just additions to what you guys can trade off of as well. Let me go ahead and screen share and set all of this up. Oh, you're kidding me. I had it on mute this whole time. Ah, you're kidding me. Thanks for pointing that out. I was talking for like 10 minutes on mute. I cannot. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. Ah. All right, let me start over. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that, guys. I was supposed to start 15 minutes ago, and I've been talking 15 minutes to myself. Oh gosh. Okay, let me start again. I'm really sorry. Okay. Um, you guys were seeing me put the lines and whatnot, and not hearing any words coming out. That's my fault, guys. Okay, let me explain all of this over again. All right, so I'm gonna be going over the checklist. Okay. Jeez, how stupid am I to not unmute this? Simple job. All right, so the first thing on the checklist for an M and W formation is recognizing the peak formation, okay? So there's a peak formation right here. There's a peak formation right here. There's a peak formation right here. Peak formation, okay? You can recognize peak formations everywhere, okay? So peak formation right here. What's a peak formation? Where traders got trapped because the market makers went to a specific price and pulled away from it quickly, okay? Went to this price and pulled away from it quickly, okay? Traders are trapped here. So if you placed a buy right here, you got trapped, all right? So you recognize the peak formation. That's checklist number one. Number two, you wait for price to come back and retest that peak formation, okay? Wait for price to come back and retest that peak formation. So I'm just going to review this really quick because there's some people that wanted me to go over it. All right. So now price comes back and retests, okay? Price comes back, retests. So what you do is on the previous, this peak formation here, you're going to draw a horizontal line on top of the highest body. On top of the highest body, okay? Draw a horizontal line on top of the highest body. Now what do you do? Now, second thing, price comes back and retests the previous peak formation. Basically, it's retesting the horizontal line, okay? So that's the second thing, the retest, okay? Now for the retest, many of you were confused. The wick can pass it, okay? This is the wick, this little skinny line here. You know how in candles, the one you light up and then it has that scent and whatnot? Okay, the top of that, which you light up, is called a wick. This is a candle. So the wick is this part here, okay, this top part. So that can pass it. It can go 100 pips past it as long as the body or the candle does not close above this horizontal line, not even 1 micro pip, okay, not even 1 micro pip. As long as it does not pass that line and close above it, then it's still valid, okay? So that's the third thing on the checklist. Does not break the horizontal line, okay? Price retest, that's the second thing. Third thing, price does not break it, all right? Now, what's the fourth thing? The fourth thing is we have to look for an engulfing candle. What's an engulfing candle? An engulfing candle is a quick pull away from the horizontal line, okay? They trap traders here. So let me tell you guys exactly what the market maker is doing here. The market maker, he's collecting longs over here off the first leg. Buys, 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 buys. Then suddenly he pulls away from it, okay? So now the traders who got stuck, they're the greedy, emotional ones that have such huge price that they know it's going to come, like they in their head they're like, it's going to come back up, I'm going to keep it in, I'm negative $1,000, but it's okay because I know it's going to come back up. I want to win this trade. I've had 5 winning trades this week. I don't want a negative one. Okay, that's the mindset that kills people in forex, in trading. Okay, So yeah, it starts to come back up. Oh, see, I was right. It's coming back up. I'm going to place more buys to get better positioning. They start placing buys here. Buy, buy, buy. Okay. Price comes back and retests this high, these peak formation right here. It comes back up and retests. Now, based off of our checklist, wicks it, retests, closes below the horizontal line. Now, engulfing candle. An engulfing candle is a candle that's a quick pull away from where we want the price to pull away from. Okay. An engulfing candle is a specific size as well. It has to be bigger than the previous candle. Okay. So if you look at this one, this red candle right here, it's bigger than the previous, right? Okay. Now here's a little confusing part that most people get confused with. For an M formation, you are allowed to use the top wick of the engulfing candle to measure, and the body. So the top wick and the body can be measured to see if it's bigger than the previous body only. Okay? So do not use the bottom wick. No, that doesn't count. On an M formation, that doesn't count. On a W formation, it does count. You can use the bottom wick, but you can't use the top wick on a W formation. Okay? So you measure it, and yeah, it's bigger than the previous one, right? Okay, so now what do? You take entry. After this red candle here closes engulfing and proves it's going to close like that, by waiting for it to close, you take entry immediately after that candle closes. Okay? You take entry immediately after. Excuse me. All right, so you take entry here off this small green candle. Okay, it does retrace back up a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so don't get worried by that or anything. So now you take entry here. After that, you're going to look for an exit. Take profit. Now for an M formation, it's valid that you guys really understand for an M formation specifically, not a W. For an M formation, you look to take your take profit where traders got trapped short, meaning they got trapped selling. Okay? They got trapped selling. So, one second, guys. Okay, they got trapped selling. All right, so now we look for where they got trapped selling. All right, so you take entry right here, right? Okay, so now you look for where they got trapped short. All right, so I want you to put or highlight the areas where they got trapped short. Okay, so they got trapped short here. They got trapped short here. They got trapped short there. They got trapped short here. Okay, these areas are where they got trapped short, right? They induced shorts and they pulled away from it. These are all places where they got trapped short. All right. Now, if you draw a horizontal line on each and every one of those, and you see that price came to retest it, most of the time they hesitate to pass that point. Why? Because traders got trapped there. So the market makers have a hard time letting the traders go, basically. So you can draw horizontal lines on each and every one of these, and eventually you can see that they hesitate to break that. They wick it. They hesitate to break it, okay? So off this bottom horizontal line, look at all these wicks. Look at all these wicks on it. Look at all those wicks. See? Okay? So now what do? So we recognize the places where traders got trapped short. Okay. Now we look for the first place traders got trapped short on the way down of our entry. So the first place they got trapped short is right there. Okay. So that would be about close to 20 pips right there. Okay. That's the first take profit right there. Let me zoom in. That's the first place traders got trapped short. Okay. They were going long. They went short for a few hours, then went long again. Traders got trapped selling there. Okay. The impatient ones. So now you put a horizontal line there. Okay. You check to see what price that is and you put your take profit there. That's where you put your take profit. Now you can see as soon as you took your entry, price went down there and they started wicking that area. They started wicking it. Why? Because traders got trapped here. They have a hard time just passing it. Okay, so they wicked your take profit and you got your money. That's it. Okay, now the second take profit. What's the second take profit? On the way down, traders got trapped short right there. Okay, so you draw a horizontal line there. All right. Delete this one so you guys won't get confused about which lines. All right, and let me zoom in. So this is the next place right here. Traders got trapped short. They moved down for an hour and they trapped traders, the ones that are impatient, and went long again. Quick pull away right here. Quick pull away. So you draw a horizontal line on the lowest body. Okay, now here's your entry. This was your entry right there. Let me fill that in. Okay, that green candle is your entry. Second take profit is this orange line here. Okay, or yellow, whatever that color is. This one right here, this is your second take profit. So you can see price came back down. Look at that. Look, that's your entry right here. And it came down, hit your first take profit over here, and came down and wicked this one here. Look at that. It would have wicked your take profit. You would have gotten your money, and look, they quickly pulled away from it. See how easy that is just to get your money and get out. Just set your take profit, wait till it hits, and then get out. Like that's it. Simple as that. So it comes back, wicks it, you get your money, and those that are still on the short, they get trapped. Okay? It's simple as that. See, and it started to make a quick pullback. All right, and then it dropped. Okay, so it dropped to your third take profit probably. All right, so now let me show you guys something else. So now remember where your first take profit was? See this red line moving here? Okay, so this right here is the first take profit. All right, and it was about 20 pips. Now I want you guys to see this. All right, this red line here can be used as support and resistance. Why? Because traders got trapped in that area and you saw how they wicked it. It was support. It was pushing it up. It was pushing it up. It was hesitating to pass it. Then it broke through. Then it went to the second take profit. It hesitated to break it because it was used as support. Then it bounced off of it. See this here? Bounced off, but then broke through. Bounced off of it, did not break through. Now it went back up. Where did it go back up to? To the first take profit price. Look what it did. It wicked it. Why? Because now it acts as resistance. All right, I have a question. When measuring the engulfing candle, is a difference of 1 pip valid? And how many pip difference would you advise on when measuring? Okay. The engulfing candle has to be larger. It cannot be short by 1 pip. It cannot be short by 1 micro pip. It has to be larger. Okay. Period. It cannot be short by any amount whatsoever. All right. So that's the answer to that question. All right. So okay, so this line here, because price broke through it, it now acts as resistance. What's resistance? Resistance is the opposite of support. Okay, so it's like a ball bouncing from the ceiling down to the floor. Okay, now if it was like a, I don't know, a weight ball, maybe eventually it can break through the floor, through the ceiling. Okay, but it basically acts like that. Candles jump off of support and resistance. So it comes back up and retests that. Okay, it does not break that, and it forms an M formation right there. Look at that. M formation off that resistance line. Okay, there's another M formation you could have taken. This candle right here, this candle is the engulfing candle. If you count the body and the top wick compared to the previous one, bam, that's another M formation. That's valid. It did not break the previous leg, the peak formation right here, did not break it. That's valid. Look at that. After, remember what I say, after, 1 second, after, after the engulfing candle is confirmed, you take entry. Look at where you would take entry at. It dropped immediately after that. That's your entry right there. This candle, as soon as that candle closed engulfing, you take entry. And then it dropped. How many pips was that drop? 100 pips in an hour. Easy as that. Just follow the checklist. Make sure you follow the checklist. If one thing is not checked on that checklist, don't take the trade. Because it just becomes a risk after that. It becomes gambling. This is the strategy you guys are learning. Make sure you guys use the strategy. Okay? Easy as that. That's easy money right there. Okay? So that's the M formation there. Now, does anybody have any questions based off of M and W formations? Now, W formation is just complete opposite. You use the bottom wick instead of the top wick for the engulfing candle. And for W formations, instead of looking for where people got trapped short for you to take profit, you look for where people got trapped long. That's the only difference, okay? If you guys have any questions, you guys can go ahead and ask it now before I move on to the next material. All right. All right. So now let me show you guys something. Now I just confirmed not too long ago that, 1 second. That we can use this method with major news. This method is now valid with major news. If it forms the formation it needs to form based off of our checklist, then it is valid. Okay. Okay, let me show you guys this one. All right, so now this here, that is the result of NFP. NFP is one of the major news releases that move the market a lot. It averages around 200 pips in a range of 15 to 30 minutes. So, what's the checklist? Recognize peak formation, peak formation, peak formation, peak formation, peak formation. We can keep going on and on and on, okay? So now what do? You draw horizontal lines on top of the highest bodies. Horizontal line, horizontal line, okay? Simple as that. All right, so all of these could be used as peak formations. Now, what did NFP do? It wicked these peak formations. It retested. Where did the body close? It did not break it. Okay, it wicked it, then it dropped immediately after. It closed engulfing, right? It closed engulfing. It engulfed the previous candle. You take entry right here, this small little green candle. That's your entry right there. Okay? So now, after you take entry off this small green candle, where's your exit? Where traders got trapped where? Where traders got trapped short. Okay? Let me see if I can put it on a higher time frame. No. Okay. We'll keep it on the 15. All right, so now you're going to look for the first place traders got trapped short after your entry. So you go down right here. Traders got trapped short right there. All right. You see, they went sideways for a little bit. They dropped it a little bit and then quickly pulled away. Right there. That's an exit. So now you draw a horizontal line on the lowest body, which is that red candle. Okay. Now you go to the right, go to the right. Oh, wow, look at that. Barely passed it and then bounced off. Barely passed it. It hesitated off of this. So the candle after your entry candle, it wicked it. It touched that price, so you would have taken profit. How many pips is that? It's an easy 40 pips. Easy 40 pips in 15 to 30 minutes, right there. Easy 40 pips. Wicked it, you took your take profit was activated, and that's it. You're done for the night. You're done for this pair at least. It's simple as that. Okay, so this is how you trade M and W formations. Now, you can trade this off of major news too. NFP happened, this was February's NFP. It's the first Friday of every month. Okay, so this was on the 5th. All right, let's look at what happened this month. This month, it was on the 4th. Let's see what happened on the 4th. That's NFP right here. So let's see if it's valid on any time frame. Okay, looks like it might be. On the 30-minute, it's valid. It's valid. It's not valid on the 15-minute. It's valid on the 30-minute. All right. Lost it. Okay. That's NFP. That's this month. All right. So now you see how this one also formed. Okay, this is NFP. You see how this one formed a formation as well? Let me show you guys. Okay, so this is peak formation right there. All right. So you can see how it wicked it, but it did not pass it. Did not pass it. Wicked it, did not pass it. This is an engulfing candle with closed green and it's bigger than the previous. Where do you take entry? Take entry right here. Let me see. Off of this, the engulfing candle closing. Entry right there. Okay. Now, where do you look for your exit? After you take entry, you look for your exit. Okay. Let me just. Entry's right there off that yellow line. Now, let's see for an exit. Okay. First peak formation on the way up. First place traders got trapped long on the way up. Traders got trapped long right here. That's the first place. Traders got trapped long after your entry right there. Okay, so you draw a horizontal line on top of the highest body right there. That's your exit. Let me draw it red so you guys know the difference. That's your exit. So now we go back. Oh, wow, look at that. What did price do? Look at that exit. It wicked it. Look at that resistance. That's used as resistance. It wicked it. You activated your take profit, and that's it. Simple as that. You set your take profit, and then you just let it hit it. How many pips is that? That's off to 30, so I don't think it's too much, but that's 40, around 45 pips right there, in about 30 minutes to an hour, something like that. Simple as that. That's all it is. Just follow the checklist. Okay? Just make sure you follow the checklist. Make sure the formation is valid. After that, you just look for your take profit and just wait for the market to hit it. That's it. Okay? Now, I just proved to you it works on major news. If it forms a formation off of major news, you can still take it. As long as the major news is not during dead gap period, then you're fine. You can still take the formation. Okay? And it doesn't get any simpler than that. It doesn't get any simpler than that. All right, so that's the big news I wanted to tell you guys. That's the big news, that you guys can trade this off of big news, basically. You guys can trade it off of big news. NFP, the method works for NFP. NFP pays a lot. It pays a lot. Okay, so if it forms a valid formation on NFP, you take it. Okay, simple as that. So, does anybody have any questions? You can go ahead and type it now if you do. Doesn't look like there's any questions. Nope, everyone's good. Okay, well, that's the big news. You guys can trade it for big news. All right, so let me see. Maybe I can give you guys a signal tonight. See if there's any good signals. Now, for swing trading, I'm not going to give you guys a swing trade. That's what I'm practicing right now. I'm not much of a swing trader, but I want to be now. So now I'm practicing how to swing trade. So far it's going extremely well. Caught about 1,000 pips last week. So we'll see how many I catch this week. All right. See if there's any signals for me to throw at you guys. Now remember, the higher time frame, the longer the trade. That one's too choppy. That one broke by like a micro pip, but it isn't valid if it passes by micro pip, okay? One second, guys. All right, so you guys can look to sell USD CAD off the 30-minute chart. Okay. Now, let's see. There's two take profits here. Traders got trapped short here. Okay. That price is about 10 pips away from the current price. All right. So you can probably catch like around 5 pips off of that. So you guys can sell USD CAD for about 5 to 10 pips or so. I can't really tell. The spread is high on this one though. Normally I don't trade pairs that have high spreads. Let me see if there's anything else. Doesn't look like there's much else, guys. It's technically still Sunday. In about a minute, it isn't going to be, so you guys are going to be allowed to find pairs. Let's so far it doesn't look like there's any setups on the lower time frames. On the high time frames, I know there is setups. For example, let me show you guys this. Look at this. And formation here. Peak formation right over here. You draw a line on the highest body candle. So you draw a line there. Make that less thick. Okay, price came, retested. Did it retest? Yeah, it did. Retested the horizontal line. Actually, look at this. Let me see if it shows it on a lower time frame. 1 second. No, not that one. Okay. 1 second, guys. Nope, doesn't retest there either. Okay, right here. Okay, so peak formation. This would technically be consolidation. Market is moving sideways, so this is actually not a good example. Let me show you guys one of the trades I'm in. Okay. These are all the trades I'm currently in, but I'm not going to show you guys all of them. Okay, so now look at this peak formation here. Okay, now wait for price to come back up and retest it, right? Draw horizontal line on top, engulfing candle right here. Count the top of the wick and engulfs the previous, right? Immediately you take a sell. This is off the day chart, so this is a swing trade, guys. Immediately you take a sell after the engulfing candle closes, and that's exactly what I did. Exactly what I did. Currently up 36 pips off of this, but that's exactly what I did. Oh, you guys, I am muted, right? Okay. You guys can hear me now, right? Karen, you're asking how I trade trap days. You guys aren't ready to learn it just yet, because it's more of psychological analysis that you have to go through for that. I will teach you guys this coming week, because I feel like there's many of you that are ready to learn it. So I will be teaching you guys this coming week how to trade trap days. Mainly Sunday open. Okay. GJ is still forming a W on the 4 hour. Yeah. GJ, my prediction is that it's going to go up for about 100 pips. Then it's going to drop from there, because it I'm not sure if off the 4. I believe it was off the 4 hour. I saw the W formation. But yeah, GJ is short-term buy, and I think a long-term it's going to be a sell, because if you take a look at the day trend is short. You can't trade against the trend off the day chart, but off the 4 hour you can, because it's been going up for a couple weeks. But this is a sell here, NZD/USD. It's already too late to enter this, but I'm showing you guys a live example of this here. Okay, you take entry immediately after the engulfing candle closes. Okay, and then you recognize your take profit. All right, peak formation there. Traders got trapped short, put away from it. That's one take profit. Next one is here. Okay. This is consolidation, peak formation. Okay, these are all take profit areas. I have mine at the first take profit and the second take profit. It doesn't mean it's going to hit the second take profit. First profit is almost guaranteed that it's going to hit. Oh, whoops. Sorry. I'm just messing up today. Give me 1 second, everybody. Okay. This is the trade. This is the trade I'm in. I guess I had it at the other screen on my Talonix account. This is my Trader's Way account. So here, M formation, right here, went up, dropped, up, retested, last leg, drop. Okay, currently up 50 pips now. Okay, so this is valid. Engulfing candles right here. You use the top wick to measure, and then it engulfs the previous. This is one take profit area. This is the second take profit area. Okay, simple as that. All right. 1 second. All right. Oh, look at that. Now it's 56 pips. Man, this is easy money. Just follow the checklist and that's it. Everybody's making money. All right, so take entry off the second candle right here. After the engulfing candle closes, you take entry, immediate entry. This is off the day chart, guys. This is a swing trade. This is going to go on for a few days. All right, I'm doing this because I'm practicing. I used to be a scalper, but now I'm trying to swing trade, trying to stare less at the screens because I'm putting more time in to train you guys. So I don't have too much time to look at charts. There's so much other stuff I have to do. So you can see it retested. Engulfing candle may take entry after the engulfing candle closes. So that's about it. All right. So that's one of them. I have 4 different pairs up right now. Euro Audi is another pair that I'm in. This is off the weekly chart. Right here, peak formation, retested, engulfing candle. You can use the bottom of the wick and the body and measure it with the previous body only. Take entry off that candle close, off the engulfing candle close it. You take entry, bam, that's it. Simple as that. It does not get any easier. Look at this too. Peak formation over here. Okay. Draw a line. Price retested. This is the engulfing candle right there. That's the engulfing candle. You take entry immediately after. Yeah, it did go down. It went down a lot. Came back basically almost retested. But just wait until it hits take profit. That's one of the bad things about trading off higher time frames is that it can go back down and retest. It can. But it will hit your first take profit. It will hit it. Okay. With higher time frames, the drawback, the heat that you're going to take if it does come down and retest is a lot more compared to smaller time frames. So be careful. If you have a small account, do not trade high time frames. All right. So that's basically it, guys. I will leave you guys to trading and doing the rest of this method. Okay. So practice, keep doing the training and practice some more. I need you guys to practice. Chat room 1, you guys need to get into chat room 1. Need to. Why? Because there's signals there. Okay, I post signals in chat room 1. There's chat room 1, 2, and 3. 3 is for beginners, second for intermediate, first one is for advanced. Get to chat room 1. That's where the money is being made. Okay, everybody's helping each other out. And that's what I want you guys here for, to help each other out. I want you all to make money. Okay, so Stay on top of your game. Do the training. Do the training and get to chat room 1. Okay. To advance to a new chat room, all you have to do is get through the training. You let me know on the chat room that you're ready to move on to the next chat room. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you a question. If you answer correctly, based off of the material, if you answer correctly, I'll advance you to the next chat room. It's as simple as that. So get on it. All right. Don't stop working. I want you guys to work hard at this because I want everybody to see results. Okay. Simple, and I'll leave you guys to it. So next session is Thursday, same time, 11 p.m. Hope I'll try my best not to be late. All right. So I will see you guys on Thursday. Most likely new material. So we will see. See you guys then. Have a good night.